Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. We're gonna mix in a hoppy beer review in the middle of Stoutmas. I did this last year, so this will probably be like a second upload maybe of a day on a weekend or something. I'm not sure. Don't know when this is gonna go up, but I did that last year. Uploading stouts every day, and then I would throw in a hoppy beer like at night. I'll figure out when to upload this, but wanted to get it up, or wanted to get it reviewed anyways, while it's still fairly fresh. So this is from Toppling Goliath. I mentioned this in my last Toppling Goliath review. I don't seek out Toppling Goliath beer. Don't drink a lot of them, don't review a lot of them, but I was really stoked on Super Sumo. That beer kind of blew my mind when I drank it, I think because I had no expectations, and I had heard this beer is really good too. So this is Fire, Skulls, and Money, and I gotta hand it to him. This label art is fire, skulls, and money. This, I don't know what the ABV is. It doesn't say. It never says on Toppling beers, which I've talked shit to them for in the past. But this is, it's an IPA. I mean, it's probably around 7.5% maybe. I want to say, I don't know the hops. I think it's all like the new school kind of hops. Galaxy's in it. I think there's Citra in it. I don't know if Nelson's in this. I can't remember. But I think when they released this is batch 2. This is the second time they bottled this. There's no date on it. I think today's time of recording, I don't know when this is going to go up. Today's December 13th. I think this is like 2 weeks-ish old, maybe 3 weeks old. I haven't been trading beer. I stopped trading beer, but I was on a Facebook page, and someone had posted, Modern Times did a collaboration beer with a brewery in Minnesota, and I saw that they released it, and I contacted Mike and said, hey, I live in San Diego. I'm a huge Modern Times fan. Is there any way I can get that beer? And I sent him one of the Modern Times releases that they did, or a couple of the Modern Times releases they did here. So it was kind of weird trading for Modern Times beer that was brewed in Minnesota, but I wanted to try it. So maybe we'll review that beer too. But yeah, thank you, Mike, for sending this. Anyways, I think this beer is like a West Coast inspired beer, but it might be hazy. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I loved Super Sumo. If you guys saw that review, it was freaking amazing. That beer, seriously, I loved it. So, you guys know I'm not a big TG fan when it comes to hops. I just think they're really inconsistent. I'm a big fan of their stouts. We drank Morning Delight and KBBS on Nathan's channel in Vegas last month. You can see those reviews on his channel, Behind the Bar. But yeah, the way that they act on Twitter rubs me the wrong way. A lot of the social media stuff, like I've had friends that got blocked by them just for asking questions. It's really strange. So I don't know. I'm not the biggest Toppling Goliath fan as far as people. Their beer, their stouts are fucking amazing. And Super Sumo is awesome. So let's check this one out. It is hazy. It looks exactly like Super Sumo did. It's that awesome tangerine pineapple juice finger of like an off-white head. It's pretty sudsy. We don't know the ABV, but we'll swirl this and see. There's some alcohol legs. I don't know. It says India Pale Ale on the bottle, maybe 7%. I don't know, but it looks killer in the glass. So I'll tell you what, I can smell it. And we've talked about this. Eric used to say this when he reviewed beers. Toppling beers, they kind of get better as they sit in the bottle. So I'm not upset that I'm not drinking this super fresh. I got this a few weeks ago. With travel and fires, and I didn't get to drink it right away. So I'm kind of excited that this has some age on it. Hashtag Team Old IPA. Let's smell it. Wow, this is pretty vegetal, green, dank. It's a bit green still. Definite like orange, like fleshy orange. But there's some sweet tangerine in there. It's earthy though. Like I said, it's vegetal, it's dank, it's grassy. It smells dry too. This definitely does not smell like the juice bomb that Super Sumo was. I don't know if it's trying to be that. Like I said, I don't think it is. But this is very, what's the word? It's sort of old school reminiscent. It's not as like green and like crazy in your face hoppy as some of those old school IPAs used to be, but it's very grassy, vegetal. It smells like orange and tangerine peel. And there might be some tropical fruits in there, like maybe some like fleshy pineapple. maybe even like a peppery kind of mango thing. It smells good. We've been drinking stouts. This, I mean, it smells really, really good. It's not that explosive like juice bomb. So let's go ahead and taste it. Mike, cheers. Yeah, I mean, that's good. This is not speaking to me the way Super Sumo was. And it's funny because usually when I drink a lot of stouts in a row and then I drink an IPA, it really like kind of probably puts it over the top more than it should. This is a solid beer. There's a ton of like ruby red grapefruit in there, which I like. It is though, it's earthy, very drying. Like I said, I think there's Galaxy in here. I wouldn't be able to pinpoint Galaxy per se. It's really dry. Almost, I don't know, I mean, it's almost reminiscent of like how Nelson beers are. It's not vinous though, it's not like that white winey thing. It's just super dry and earthy on the finish, which I like, I don't mind that. But yeah, there's so much like ruby red grapefruit from like start of your tongue all the way like throughout when you drink that. There's a bunch of orange in there, but yeah, it's grassy, it's very herbal. I know I keep saying earthy, but it's very earthy. You're not tasting booze, obviously. I mean, it's not a high alcohol beer. The booze is well hidden. I like the carb on this. Like, it's not super bubbly, but it just kind of gently rolls across your palate. It's super velvety. It's not like a chewy mouthfeel, but it's not a thin mouthfeel by any means. I just like how much like fleshy citrus there is. Like a lot of times we would talk about like pithy orange, pithy grapefruit. This is like actually eating ruby red grapefruit and oranges and tangerines. But yeah, it's a good mix of citrus and then dank hops, earthy hops, grassy. Like I said, it's not like off-putting vegetal, but it's very green. It's still a bit green. This is good. It's nowhere near speaking to me, like I said, like Super Sumo was. This is an A beer for me though. This is in like that 92, 93 range. Awesome stuff. If I was in Iowa and this was available close to me and I could buy bombers of this, I absolutely would. I've talked about how I'm not like the biggest fan of 22-ounce bottles when it comes to IPAs. Like, let's do 16-ounce cans all the time. This is just, takes, oh wow, look at that. Now that the light is in here, I can see this. This was bottled on fucking green print on a dark bottle. This was bottled on November 3rd. So we're just over a month old. It's drinking fantastic at about 5 weeks? Yeah, I'm gonna go 93 on this one. So yeah, that's Fire Skulls and Money. Mike, thanks so much for sending that. I really, really dug that. So if you guys have had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of it. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys very soon. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse, so I can bring bad news to all these